That's a really good line. That's really good line.
Sound check.
G'day there, welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. My name, as many of you already know, my name is Dr. Dan, and I'm a contemporary singing voice specialist, and today we are reviewing a singer. Her name is Lucy Thomas. She's a singer from the UK. She became known as having performed on the UK's version of The Voice Kids. In this particular performance, this is a relatively new performance on her channel. This is her singing Evergreen. Now, this is the song made famous by Barbra Streisand, a singer who I grew up listening to. Yes, I am of a vintage where Barbra Streisand was a household name. I loved listening to Barbra Streisand. I really did. The tone of that lady's voice, the maturity in the sound, and that is the standout feature of the performance we're about to listen to from Lucy. But there's a significant age difference here of Lucy. We'll talk a bit more about this as we get going. Lucy is significantly younger, and particularly in voice years, we'll talk more about that in a second, compared to when Barbra Streisand recorded this song. So this is a real testament to the beauty and what I think is exciting is to see where Lucy might go with her voice over time. Let's dive into the performance and really appreciate this young lady's beautiful sound. This is Evergreen.
As an easy chair.
That's smooth. That is a smooth voice. That is a beautiful, smooth voice. You know, here at Voice Essentials, we're a voice teaching channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. Particularly if you're really interested in developing your own singing voice, that's what we do here at Voice Essentials. And so as a result, we always do like to contextualize what we're watching and what we're listening to. Is it a live recording? Is it a live recording that has been, worked on in post edit? Is it a live recording that's just, a dry live vocal? What I am not certain of is this are we watching a live take, or has she done a recording of the vocal prior to then shooting the video? It's very hard. I've watched this video through a few times to try and ascertain as to whether over her right shoulder, whether we can see, an in-ear monitor that's allowing her to hear the backing track so that she can sing it live. I haven't been able to ascertain. If you have any clarity or knowledge around the context of this recording, we'd all be really grateful because it just helps us to really manage our expectations as to not only what we're watching, but then what we can expect of our own sound when we come to record something like this. Regardless, this has been beautifully worked on in post, and a real credit to those who have mixed it and mastered it. It's beautifully done. And as a result, we really do get to hear her tone at its very best, at its mature best. Again, we're going to talk a bit more about that in a second.
Now, fresh as the morning air.
She just really beautifully develops the tone. She just doesn't sit the tone sort of and not do anything with it. Morning air. She really gives us something, a development of the tone. Lovely.
That is shared by two.
I do like that color. Have a listen to that.
I have found with you
Lovely.
like a rose under the April snow. I was always certain love would grow.
Her vocal line is very good. She's really feeding the air very consistently through each phrase. She's not overdriving it, and so because she's not overdriving her air, the vocal folds get to oscillate in a really balanced manner. It's good singing. It's good singing. It's good singing for someone. No, I wasn't certain, 100% certain. I think she might be either very, very late teens, like as in 19, or maybe she's just very early 20s. On her YouTube channel right now, it says she's 19. That's really interesting because when Barbra Streisand recorded this song, she was, and if my calculations are correct, they recorded Evergreen in 1976. This means that Barbra Streisand, again, if my calculations are correct, was 34. We know that the human voice is not fully matured until your late 20s, early 30s. And that maturity brings about a whole range of benefits. We have what's called a process of ossification within the structural parts of the larynx, the thyroid cartilage, the cricoid cartilage, the arytenoids. It's cartilage, but it all sort of hardens to be a bit like bone. So it is a bit more rigorous by the time we get to our early 30s. That just gives just that little bit more structural assurance. This voice, Lucy's voice, is nowhere near that completion, maturity yet. It's very exciting to think, what will this voice be able to do in years to come?
Love, ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. You and I will make each night a first every day.
I love the fact that she's not grabbing at her air. Remember I was talking about that balance of airflow? Have a look at that. When she takes an intake, it's not that we're hearing, silent intakes and really true silent breath for inhalation. It's a bit like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's not really possible. We're likely to hear some inflow of air, but we don't want to hear the voice grabbing at air. And she doesn't grab at her air. She's got a good sense of release to take in her air so that the voice is again balanced for the start of those phrases. Just watch the way she's breathing through these phrases.
I will make each night a
Breath, here it comes.
first every
Low, it's
day.
rather low. There's not this big movement here.
Spirits rise and their dances unreal.
That was good. I like that. And we do this in teaching quite a bit, where we'll have a student of voice extend physically and outwardly what they're wanting to do with their phrase. And we see Lucy do this here. She facilitates that sort of sense of phrase extension with that raise of the hand. Watch.
Rise and their dances unrehearsed. They warm and excite us 'cause we have the brightest light.
Oh, that's a really good line. That's really good line. Have a listen. It's more important to listen to this, where she sits the voice. She has a real sense of where she's pinpointing that placement. She does not let the placement move around. She keeps it right in so that as the notes are going higher, as the phrase is lifting, She doesn't have to work as hard. She's not sort of reaching for them up there. She's just singing through that line. Really good singing.
They warm and excite us.
Have a listen.
'Cause we're the brightest light. Two lights that shine as one. Morning
Oh, here just that little touch of vibrato. She just lets it color it ever so slowly. That's lovely. You know, the danger in that moment is for the voice to sort of be let go and the vibrato to come and be overdeveloped, or to not have any vibrato at all. But she just puts it in there. It's really pretty.
as one. Morning glory and the midnight sun. Time we've learned to sail above. Time change the
Pretty. Nice little choices. Upper register. Yeah, very good vocal. And like I say, who knows where this voice is going to go if she's able to do that at the age she currently is, to where the voice is going to mature. And what I love about some of the choices that I'm observing her make vocally is they're also very wise choices. It is possible to sing songs that are not appropriate to your physical age. The classical world has known this for centuries, where they don't give voices certain songs until they're of a certain age. In contemporary voice, we're a bit slow on the uptake. We've still been giving very young voices loads that the voice is not ready for. But in this particular instance, we see Lucy making a choice to sing a song that is very much within the ability to do, but also in keeping with the age of her voice. And you know what? It's just also lovely and refreshing to hear songs that are being covered from that era. There were so many good songs written back in the 70s and the 60s with great melodies. It's great to hear those songs coming back. We do spend a lot of time listening to covers of the 90s, the Whitneys, the Celines, the Mariahs. But gee, there were some good songs back in the 70s. I'm thinking Barbs. I'm thinking, Karen Carpenter. So many good songs, so many good voices. And here's another one, Lucy Thomas from the UK. I hope you've enjoyed today's vocal analysis. If you have other Lucy Thomas videos that you would like reviewed, please let me know in the comments section below. And I'll be sure to check those out, and perhaps we'll do some more reviews because it's going to be interesting to follow Lucy's career over the coming years. I very much look forward to seeing you again in the next vocal analysis video. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.